Hello loves, welcome back to another reactionary video with your girl Sarah, and today we are doing a Christian anime. I have tried before to get into some Christian animes, but it has been difficult to find the right one. One was AI, which I found that out afterwards, and I'm not continuing on with that because I'm trying to be an AI free channel to the best of my ability. I will not promise it everything, but as far as I'm making the effort to be AI free. And then I tried another one that was kind of like not my cup of tea, but this one makes me sad because if it does hit the spot, this is the only one that it is, and this was over 12 years ago, so I highly doubt that they're going to want to actually make more. But hey, one and done can still be enjoyable. This one is called My Last Day, and it's supposed to be an anime about Jesus's crucifixion. So let's go ahead and get on into it, and we'll see what we like about it and what we don't. We are starting off already intense. And right into it, just I'm wondering who this guy is. I'm assuming one of the disciples.
Show me a silver coin.
Jesus, speak to us.
Whose face and name are these on it?
Caesar!
Then give to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and to God the things that are God's.
The only just question is it one of the apostle disciples or a different one? I was thinking it was an apostle, but he's definitely seeming to not be. And are we going to witness this through his eyes the whole entire time? Or are we going to stretch outside of his eyes? It's my last day. What if it's not about Jesus's last day, but what if he's one of the people on the cross, one of the criminals, and it's his last day, but his last day is Jesus's last day? That would be a cool twist. That would be fun, like twisting the title in that kind of way, because he obviously looks jailed. And it was worse than that. Like, it was supposed to be...
Crucify him! Yes, crucify him!
It makes me so sad. I know that there is a reason that, like, God made it to where it was going to happen no matter what. It still hurts to know that the very people that Jesus healed and did so many good things were shouting, "Crucify him." And it just goes to show how you have to be careful to not hold a shallow faith, because many times we can be wanting to be on the side with Jesus when it comes to us living a life that is abundant in blessing. But when those hard times come around, to where either God is being vague in, like, either God is working in a way that we don't see as godly, like as what we would expect him to do, so we turn our backs on him. Like this, we wouldn't expect to have our God crucified, so having that play out, many would turn their backs on him. And having it to where God is not performing in our lives, we could turn our backs on him. Like, you have to be careful of what could cause you to turn your back on God. We want to say that we would be the disciples following Jesus through this, and like trying to, like, we would do different, like we wouldn't be shouting crucify him, and that we would be trying to like save him. But even that in itself would be going against God. Like, you have to be careful. Everything serves its purpose. God always is playing things out to serve his purpose. So you just have to be careful which side you get yourself caught on, whether the side that seems good but you are still working against God, or directly working against God. Like, it's those ones that mourned Jesus yet didn't step in that were doing the right. Like, John was there. Like, it's sad. Like, he had to witness that, and at the same time, like, he was at least still there. And I mean, that would just be so hard to see and so hard to bear witness to. Yet so many did. Yeah, I'm thinking that he's one of the... I'm assuming maybe he's the one that actually does turn to ask for repentance on the cross. Because he seems like he's mournful. Like, both regrets what he did and he's seeing Jesus being listen to him. You don't deserve this. Like, you can just see it, and it's amazing they can get that across, especially if that is the case. I might end up crying on this. Like, this, seriously, like, I could feel myself just...
Back! Get back!
Oh, but even this is something that's to where Jesus is beat up pretty bad in this, but he was worse. Like, he was unrecognizable. Like, you wouldn't be able...
Leave him! He is the Messiah!
He has done nothing wrong!
Okay, it's nice that they do have some people in there pleading for him, but of course they're going to be drowned out.
You carry it! Move!
It makes me wonder if Simon, because that is who picked up Jesus' cross, who was called to picking up Jesus' cross, is supposed to be representative of us having to pick up our cross, because in reality it would be Simon's cross, and it would be your cross, and it would be my cross. Like, Jesus didn't deserve the cross, so him carrying the cross is all of our cross, in a sense. Like, I wonder if that was supposed to be symbolic. I can't remember if I've heard that before or not, but I wondered, like, in the Bible, like, in when it happened, if that was supposed to be God playing things out to represent the fact of how we are expected to pick up our cross and bear it for Jesus. And we actually had somebody pick up the cross and bear it for Jesus. Like, for that to actually have to happen, to where they beat him so bad that he couldn't even endure the punishment. God couldn't endure the full weight of the punishment that they put upon him that was expected of him. Like, that shows you how horrible, how much worse his crucifixion was compared to every other one. Because they wouldn't be making him carry a cross if they expected him to drop it. I assume not, at least. Like, this was a common method they... This was a common method they used every single day. Maybe, I don't know, I assume every single day, but it was common enough to where they would know the ins and outs of this. Like, they would be very attuned to the mechanisms of this. I think so. Like, they would know the ins and outs of
Forgive
this.
them, Father.
So I don't see why they would
For they don't know what they're doing.
ask him. They would ask him to do that if they... I don't know. I'm a loss for words, as you can clearly see. Long story short, in context, it seems like we are to assume already that his beating was atrocious, and it seems with that added context, it seems like his was worse. Like a crucifixion was horrible, but it seems like his was worse on top of that, because he couldn't even bear to fully go through what was expected of him in that circumstance. And they wouldn't have expected it of him if no one else would have been able to do that, if that wasn't an expectation. So the beating he must have endured, like the torment on his body that he must have endured for one up to that, like expecting that, like he cried and like he was sweating blood for a reason. Like that's a stress response. Like he knew, like he knew his death. He knew it was coming. Like that would have taken a weight on him. The beating in itself, the lashes, like everything. And also in the sense that I could imagine that if he's bearing the weight of sin for us, that he would be physically bearing that. Like sin is heavy. Like if you sin, you feel that. So I can imagine, I could be wrong. I'm not. This is complete speculation. Complete, utter speculation from someone who doesn't even have a biblical scholar degree. Just trying to process things out. I would assume that for this to be the case, that maybe if, like it says, he bears the weight of sin for us on the cross, so maybe he actually wore that sin for us, a sinless man bearing the sin to cleanse us all. So if that's the case, if he did, then you can imagine the weight that must have endured as well, because if you sin, like your body feels that, like especially the more weight it is, especially if you aren't used to that. And he was God. He would have had like the perfect body in a sense of to like be made to bear all this. Okay.
Forgive them, Father, for they don't know what they're doing.
To be able to say those words, yes, he is God, and at the same time, it is, you truly are becoming more Christ-like when you can forgive somebody who is actively harming you, tormenting you, doing this to you.
Aren't you the Messiah? Save yourself and us.
Yep, there we go.
Don't you fear God? We received the same sentence he did, but he has done no wrong. Remember me, Jesus. When you come as king.
I promise you. Today you will be in paradise. With me.
Oh, this is heavy. Sorry, no matter how many times, in how many different ways that I read this, I watch this, whatever it may be, it always just, I guess not sorry. I mean, it's meant to impact us. I was about to say, would Jesus even be there yet, because of the whole battling the underworld thing, but yeah, he did say you would join me in paradise. So yeah, if he said it himself, I could expect that to be true. That was definitely heavy, but to be expected. It is the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. But I'm sad that they haven't created more, because this definitely, like, I just want more biblical, and like, I love anime, but it's so hard to find ones that fit the criteria of what I allow myself to watch, so it's kind of frustrating. And at the same time, it's just like, I want somebody to create a good anime series, just Christian anime series. Like, it would be awesome if it was Bible related, but even if not, like, do you guys know of any Christian anime series, like straight up Christian, not just like, that would be fun. But that is it for it, and that is it for this, and I thank you all for coming and staying, and have you enjoyed the new style of my videos? I'm trying to be more considerate of the videos I'm reacting to kind of encourage those to actually watch themselves and not have a whole lot in here. I appreciate you all for coming and for staying, and comment what story in the Bible or scene in the Bible affects you the most. For me, I have to say it probably is the crucifixion. I mean, for obvious reasons, but hey, everyone's different, and I would love to see and know what your favorite scene, or at least the scene or story that affects you the most in the Bible. But that is it, and I pray blessings upon you all. Bid you all a good morning, good evening, good night. It is night for me, so good night to you. Goodbye.